Weird times we're living in. So I'm actually from the United States. I'm from this small, special city. It's called Cleveland. You guys probably don't know anything about it because nobody gives a shit. I don't know. I don't know. That's where I'm from. But I actually used to live in Munich. I'm living in Berlin now. Came down here yesterday and just remembered how small the city Munich is. I'm walking through the club. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I said, well, excuse me. Holy shit! It's my ex-girlfriend's twin sister. But, you know, we were pretty cool, you know, during that whole relationship thing, you know, and I invited her to the show, asked her how my ex was doing, and she politely recommended I fuck off. So, I don't think she's here tonight. I don't think she accepted the invitation. Yeah, but like I said, so I live in Berlin now, actually, and it's a little bit more diverse, it's a little bit cheaper, cost of living is okay, and I actually, literally, have to tell people before every show to please, 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 don't ask me for any weed after the show. I gotta do it. I gotta do it, guys. I gotta do it, you know. And I don't know what it is, because it happens to a guy like me in a city like that, with a hairstyle like this. I don't know, you know. But, you know, the last guy that asked me for weed, I took the chance to ask him, what is it about me? It makes people think I have weed on me all the time. Yeah. And he thought about it. He said, I don't know. I think it's something about your... Everything, just everything about you makes you want to get high. All right, I thought Germans were a little more precise. I guess not in this case, you know, and he still had the nerve to ask me for 20. I had to tell him, listen, dude, number one, I'm not from this country, okay? Number two, I'm a guest here. And above everything else, I'm above the stereotype, and I don't work on Fridays. Please, come back tomorrow. I got you. We can handle this. Deals all week. You know, just saying. But no, really, I actually haven't had dreadlocks for very long, you know, and if I knew that I was going to be racially profiled in this way, I would have got the opposite. Long on the sides, bald on top like a white guy. Make people think I do something more respectful, like sell insurance or start my own local financial crisis, perhaps. You know what I mean? Good people, good people. But yeah, man, so living in Europe is interesting, you know. This case of mistaken identity, it actually gets deeper than that, you know. Like I said, originally from the United States, where I would be considered what you would call a black dude. Pretty straightforward. I found out that in Europe I could be anything. I get black and brown stereotypes. So I've had the experience of somebody coming up to me like, Habibi! It always confuses me at first, you know, because I don't know if he's talking to me or not. But, you know, Arab dudes get these real crazy eyes. Habibi! Salam alaikum, Habibi! And so the eyes, right? And he fucking spat on my upper lip. So, I think he's talking to me. And, right, American, but I'm also culturally sensitive. So I looked back at him and said, Walaikum salam, dude. Somehow he could tell I'm not Arab. I don't know, maybe my accent or something, I don't know. And he looked at me and said, ew. And no thank you. Yeah, like I'm a piece of pork or some shit. I'm like, what happened? I thought we were good. I thought it was a baby a second ago, but these things happen, man. These things happen, you know. You just never forget the first time in your life you find out you're not halal or whatever, you know. Just saying. But yeah, you know, also as I said earlier, you know, I actually, when I first came to Germany, I was living in Munich. Yes, here in Bavaria, what I like to call the home of the blacks of Germany. Or not. Beautiful city, beautiful people, lovely architecture, my favorite place to be stared at. Awesome. It's been great. Thank you, Bavarians. But nah, actually, you know, living in Munich, there's one particular day. I was on my way home from work. This white lady gets on the train. we happen to meet eyes with each other, and she comes straight over to me with a full box of donuts and a half-drinking bottle of water, yeah? And I'm looking at her confused, like, what is this, right? But first things first, I'm not confused enough to not take the donuts. Thank you. Doesn't matter what it's about. Thank you. And I was slightly thirsty. I took the water too. It worked out. We're good. We're good. But then right then, the entire train erupts into applause. Some people are clapping. Some people are crying. I'm looking around like, what the fuck is this? And just then, in my confusion, I see just over this lady's shoulder, there's a sign in the back that says, "Refugees welcome." Son of a bitch! Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on here? This lady thought to herself, this child is starving. My fucking mustache, lady. I'm not a child. Thank you. You know? And let's say you do see a starving kid on the train, right? You know, you're gonna give him what? Donuts? You know? What about sustenance, nutrition, protein? I'd probably do better with something like baby food, or, you know, a personal favorite of mine, breast milk. Are we trying to save lives or what? Please, to take this seriously, it's what a kid like me needs. You know, I'm just saying. But, real quick, I'll actually leave you guys on this note. You know, how do I deal with these situations? I do what, you know, any good American does, and I appropriate someone else's culture. I do yoga. Any yoga heads in the house? Make some noise. Woo! It's very chill woo. I believe you guys may do yoga. Thank you. Well, you know, why do I do yoga? Well, I get a lot of benefits from it. You know, the way you cycle your breathing, you put yourself in these strenuous positions, you maintain this focus, and you have kind of like an elevated ability to concentrate, let's say, right, on yourself, the world around you. And for me, I reached a spiritual breakthrough. I hit that point that all the yogis talk about, where I'm in one position, my eyes are closed, but I look up, and I finally see my own inner self looking back at me through my asshole. Such a deep experience. I'm trying to share this with you, right? Normally you only know one side of yourself, and for the first time, I was able to get close to the back of my balls. All right, guys, that's